you very much, thank you. Now, I recently had a birthday this weekend.
Happy birthday!
Thank you very much, I appreciate it. A bit of a watershed birthday. I was 35 this weekend, got a phone call from my mum. Usual sort of stuff. She said, Johnny, life is hard. There's always someone trying to take the food off your plate, the shirt off your back. Always someone waiting to kick you when you're down. I said, Mum, thanks for the phone call, but you're staying in the old people's home and that's it.
Alright, so it's funny, thank God.
I'll take that, thanks very much. Nice one, mate, cheers, good t-shirt. Wicked. So, yeah, I'm hoping she can find religion. You know, just trying to help her out. I'm thinking Buddhism would be a really good idea, right? Because one of the first noble truths of Buddhism, I don't know if you know this or not, is that life is suffering. And it's through the acceptance of suffering that we can attain enlightenment. And I think that's really profound. But if they really believe that, right, why can't they stop going on about Tibet? I don't know. And for me, right, religion, yeah, is generally superstition. Anyway, right, and I don't subscribe to superstitious beliefs because as far as I'm concerned, they're nothing but bad luck. That's why I went out with this girl who was really superstitious. Actually, I think she was a bit of a pikey. We never actually openly discussed it. But every time I showed her a tax return form, she sort of recoiled in terror. So I thought I had a better idea. But I took her out for dinner one night, right, to the Kulara in Streatham. I don't know if you've been there before, but if you haven't, go, because on a Friday night it's £5 all you can eat buffet and £1 a pint. Now, I know what you're thinking, and yeah, it was a little extravagant, but she was worth it, right? But the trouble was, all through dinner, yeah, she just kept banging on about superstition. What she doesn't know about superstition wasn't worth knowing. Well, actually, what she did know about superstition wasn't really worth knowing either, to be honest. But, you know, she just kept banging on. It was all about magpies. There's so much stuff. If, like, magpies are like kryptonite to a gypsy. They really are. Just stay away from magpies if you're superstitious. I don't know if you've ever heard the poem, right? 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for girl. You heard that, yeah?
Yeah.
Question, how long does that go on for? There's over 500,000 mating pairs of magpies in this. I know that because I checked it when I wrote this joke. How long does it go on for? And what happens if I see them all at once? Is that some sort of like pikey Armageddon? They'll never be able to hold still long enough for me to count them. How will I be able to ascertain my given fate? You know, it could be the difference between certain death and a weekend for two in Clacton. I mean, it's no laughing matter. But the good thing about it is, like, all superstitions, right, there's a get-out clause, and with magpies, you can do one of two things, right? The first thing you can do is salute. Now, come on, that's just fucking stupid, right? I'm not even going to joke about that. The second thing you can do, which I learned from this wonderful young lady, is spit. Right? Apparently if you spit, this breaks the hoodoo. Right now, I can think of no logical explanation why you should spit when you see a magpie. There might be, the only possible reason is if when you spot this bird, you are simultaneously looking up and yawning, and through some miraculous feat of avian dexterity, it happens to shit into your mouth. Please excuse the visual image. But in that sort of situation, by all means, spit. The irony being that if you are superstitious, a bird shitting on you is actually good luck. So, you know, you're left in a quandary, spit or swallow, what do you do? You know, not the first time her and I had that argument, as a matter of fact, so evidently we're not together. But anyway, you know, she was doing my head in, she really was. So I decided not to go back to hers that night, apart from the fact she was getting on my tits. I'd gone a little bit mental on the chicken biryani and I was a bit worried I'd blow the doors of her caravan. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'll give her a call the following day. I wanted to make sure everything settled down, you know. I had a little bit of a hangover, a touch of the old belly belly, and I wanted a little bit of sympathy, to be honest. But as soon as I rang her, she came out of one of these old wives' tales, right? And I was, at this stage, okay, you have to forgive me, she moved from doing my head in to getting right on my tits. She answered the phone and she said, "Your ears must be burning, I was just talking about you." I said, "Oh my God." Said, "Is there any chance you're talking out of your arse? Because my ears are not burning, but my ring piece is on fucking fire." So there we are. My mum's still in the old people's home, by the way. I think it's in Scotland somewhere. I'm not too sure. Not an ideal choice for a woman who spent most of her life in Cornwall, but she'd never been before, so I thought it'd be nice for her. Anyway, thank you very much. You've been lovely. I'm Johnny Whelan.
Johnny Whelan, everyone, shake